Yeah, we're back again in another video, guys. In this video, since we had our movies earlier, we're going to talk about our favorite music.
Yeah.
So, what kind of music in general do you like? Like, besides talking about our favorite bands and musicians, what's like some of the favorite music or genre? Like, do you like heavy metal? Do you like country? Do you like
metal?
Punk? Like, what kind of type of music do you like to listen to?
Metal, rap, punk. What else do I like? I like blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with whatever.
And I like jazz. I pretty much like jazz. Like, I like to listen to a lot of jazz. And pretty much the same as you. Now, me and we talk about our favorite kind of music. Let's talk about some of our favorite musicians and bands of all time.
Alright.
Now, before we talk about our favorites, who's some of the worst that you can't stand that you think are overrated music? Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
You think Guns N' Roses are overrated?
Yeah.
I never liked Guns N' Roses. Did you? I really don't like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Do you?
No, I don't.
What about I'll probably give them some thumbs down.
Yeah,
Guns N' Roses were like
thumbs down because there's a huge
I know
fan base up there.
I don't like Megadeth either. Never liked Megadeth. Metallica, they suck.
Oh, come on, Metallica, man.
They suck.
You suck for saying Metallica sucks.
I hate Metallica.
You flippin' suck.
This is Metallica. That's what those kind of bands do.
No.
You can't even understand what they're saying. They just scream at the top of their lungs.
You can't understand what they're saying? The best band ever right here, the flippin' Agony Scene.
Better not be that fucking screaming shit, dude.
Yeah. I bet you 10
They
bucks.
can't stand that. That's all they sit and do and scream at the top of their lungs.
Alright, here we go.
That's garbage. That's not music. That's just garbage.
This is music. You want to hear flippin' brooding music? Go type in death metal on YouTube. Flippin' Satan's Lullaby.
Those music sucks. They can't write music, them people. They just get on there and scream. Anybody can do that. Turn it off and give me a good example of what screaming bands do. You can do it better than I can. You just heard me scream. There you go. Scream on here and tell you what they say.
What?
Make fun of a heavy metal band screaming. How do they scream?
Oh, I don't want to make fun of heavy metal bands. What about System of a Down?
You know who actually agree with you on here? Heavy metal is Brandon. He really likes heavy metal music.
Yeah. System of a Down is a good band.
Or I'm more of a blues and jazz guy myself. I'm not really into heavy metal as much as you are, but
I'm into like.
How much more metal got some thumbs down for saying Metallica sucks? Probably big time.
You're just gonna ruin your channel.
I don't care. Hey, I'm just voicing my opinion. I don't like Metallica.
Yeah.
I'm just voicing my opinions.
Yeah, free country.
What about for country music? I like country, but I like the old school country. Cause today's country's kind of weird.
Tri-County.
Like I listen to like Johnny Cash, and I listen to Hank Williams Sr.
What about
Jimmy Rogers? He was one of the founding fathers of country music. He does that song "Peach Picking Time in Georgia," which is like way back in the 1940s.
What about what is that guy? Conway Twitty.
You like Conway?
Yeah. I like Linda Rose.
And I grew up with a lot of like 50s rock and roll in my house too, so I like to listen to like Chuck Berry and you know, like all the old 50s stuff, Chuck Berry and you know, Little Richard and Buddy Holly and stuff like that, because I listened to a lot of music from that era.
I like Buddy Holly.
Yeah. And then I grew up with my dad's type of era music. He listened to like a lot of late 60s, early 70s heavy metal bands like Zeppelin and you know Grand Funk and
Twisted Sisters.
No, not Twisted Sister. More of like the 60s and 70s, like The Who, Jimi Hendrix Experience. What else can I put in there? Believe it or not, my dad wasn't as big on the Beatles as he was Zeppelin. My dad was actually a bigger Zeppelin fan than he was the Beatles. Or most people would say the Beatles. My dad would actually probably, if he was still alive, would probably say Zeppelin.
Yeah. I like Zeppelin for some reason.
I love Led Zeppelin. Great band.
Yeah.
Elvis. How can you not include the King of Rock and Roll? I think everybody should at least respect Elvis. Even if you don't like his music, you gotta respect him. He is the King of Rock and Roll.
Michael Jackson.
King of Pop.
Yeah, I like
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? Mine would be
Criminal.
Mine would be Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Like Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Just Beat It is a good one.
Just Beat It. I wonder what they're talking about. Just beat it. Right. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to put that sex reference in there, didn't I? Feel good. Like, oh, Jim with the sex references again. Right? What about, do you like Alice Cooper? I like Schools Out by Alice Cooper. You like Alice Cooper?
What about Foghat?
Foghat was a good band in the 70s.
Yeah.
Remember when they redid Maybelline by Chuck Berry, their version of Maybelline, Foghat?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
What about, now for blues, I like B.B. King, Albert King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, for like blues.
Yeah.
Muddy Waters and stuff like that. Listen to all that blues. Andrew, he listens to nursery rhymes and stuff. He likes Little Bo Peep and
oh, come on!
all that stuff.
You're mean. You're fucking mean, man.
He loves the Beatles. I know Andrew's a huge Beatles guy. So is his father. They love the Beatles.
Yeah.
That's all they listen to is the Beatles. They don't listen to anything else but the Beatles.
Oh my god. How can you be that stuck on a band? Like, I know they were like legendary, but still, you gotta switch it up sometime.
And I want to talk about 90s grunge. Soundgarden.
Yeah.
They are awesome.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Nirvana, yeah.
And what else from the grunge era? I'd have to put,
My brother told me everybody hates Kurt Cobain.
What about, I do agree, though, sometimes that Nirvana's a little overrated. Like, you ever see when you see music lists how high they are up on sometimes on the list? Like, I do agree they're a little overrated.
I like Lithium, though. You ever heard of Lithium?
Yeah, and Bloom.
Yeah.
You ever heard Bloom? That was a good Nirvana song, too. And I have to put Alice in Chains in there, too. They were good from the grunge era, too. And I like a lot of 90s music. Like, I'd have to put... If I had to pick music I really hate, would be like,
I hate Slipknot. I'm just putting that.
I hate boy bands.
Yeah.
Like NSYNC and freaking Backstreet Boys.
Remember when my dad used to listen to Backstreet Boys like 24/7?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Did you re-listen to
he had all the
Boys?
CDs.
What about New Kids on the Block?
Oh, they flipping suck. Don't even bring those up.
What about You Got the Right Stuff, baby? Mark Wahlberg's brother was in New Kids on the Block, eh?
Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg. Yeah, he was in with the New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, but look at Mark Wahlberg's career went up and his career went down.
After New Kids on the Block ended.
Yeah. At least it wasn't Vanilla Ice.
Oasis, they were good names. Man, you ever listen to Oasis, like Waterfall? That's a good tune.
Yeah.
You don't be anywhere without Oasis for the 90s. They were a good band back in the day.
Remember Vanilla
Pearl
Ice?
Jam.
Jam, yeah.
Jeremy. That's a good tune by Pearl Jam.
I like Can't Find a Better Man by Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let me see if I can think of a color. What songs have you heard over the years that you've heard that drove you nuts? They play them over again on the radio. You know when they first come out and you heard it so many times.
Ever?
Yeah.
Call Me Maybe, Good Morning Starshine.
Remember that one they used to play back in the late 90s, that Lou Bega? I went to the store to pick up some women or so. How's that one go? You know the one I'm talking about, Lou Bega, the black guy who's bald?
Yeah.
I want a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of... Remember how many times they played on the radio a day?
Mickey.
That was so friggin' annoying.
Yeah.
And what about Macarena? I don't know. I think that came out the year you were born, so you might not remember it very good. Remember in '96 how many times they used to play the Macarena over and over again? And they were even playing it at our schools, like for assemblies and stuff. Yeah, they were even playing the Macarena, like for dances and stuff. I got so tired of hearing that back in the day.
What about
what about Rico Suave? Remember Rico Suave? He always had those videos without a shirt on all the time, and the women went nuts. Oh, those bald German twins. I remember from the 90s that did I'm So Sexy. Remember they were bald guys. Remember I'm So Sexy? Remember that one?
What about what is it? I Could Like One Day is a good song.
What?
I Could Like One Day.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah.
What about Green Day? They're a pretty good band.
Yeah.
I like American Idiot. You ever heard American Idiot by Green Day?
Yeah. I like Boulevard of Broken Dreams by them too.
You know what was a good band that they're kind of forgotten, but back in the day, back in the early '70s era, that was really good was MC5. Yeah, they come on. I think they actually started in the '60s, actually the late '60s, but they started out kind of more like garage band before they became they were from the Detroit area. You know what I'm talking about? Don't you, the MC5? Yeah. They do that one song called "Kick Out the Jams, Motherfuckers."
Yeah.
You know that one? They're very underrated. A lot of people have forgotten about the MC5.
What about NWA?
Like NWA?
Yeah.
What about
There's some classic guys in there. Ice Cube.
Their stuff's banned from the radio. Like you never hear NWA stuff on the radio. It's banned.
Yeah.
Like the original with all the swearing in it and Eazy-E stuff. Like when he went solo, you can't get any of that too much anymore. Unless you buy their CDs.
Biggie Smalls. You ever heard of him?
Yes. Yeah. What about Tupac Shakur?
Yeah. He's good. I don't know how many people like Eminem, but I like Eminem.
Did you like Eminem back in the day? Brandon used to be a huge Eminem fan.
I still like him. I listen to all his songs. Like Nickelback, that's a good band.
You know my favorite Nickelback song? You Don't Have Anything Worthy to Say. You know what song Worthy to Say?
Yeah, I got
that's my favorite Nickelback song. Oh, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Feel the Reaper. And I also like I'm Burning For You. That's a good song too.
We can't forget April Wine, Rush.
Rush is good. All Canadians should have Rush lists because they are Canada's own Rush. They're classics. You gotta have Rush on your
Billy
list.
Talent, 3 Days Grace, all Canadian.
Triumph, they're Canadian.
Tragically Hip.
Yep, gotta have them in there.
Yeah.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
If I Had $1 Million.
No, 1 week.
You like 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies? I think If You Had $1 Million.
Yeah.
And Pinch Me's a good one.
I love 1 week.
What else can we think of before we end this music one? We'll do one other one after this. It'll be 3 videos. It'll be enough. Can you think of any more music you want to say? What about
You like 3 Days Grace? You ever heard of them?
I think I've heard some of their stuff.
Yeah. What is another one?
Definitely not Justin Bieber. Only people that like Justin Bieber are teenage girls.
Yep. I think Justin Bieber's kind of a pedophile because he's like tweeting, like, if you're watching the Olympics, he's like tweeting some of the girls saying like good game and stuff. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, did you know he was born in, was it Stratford?
Yeah,
Strathroy, isn't that where he was born? Like, he's close to where we lived.
Yeah.
Which I don't even want to admit. I'm ashamed to admit. He lives in their ass.
We're probably gonna get flagged for this.
I don't like Justin Bieber. No, he'll see us and then sue us for talking about him, saying we hate him. Freedom of speech, all right.
Yeah,
you can take it to court.
Yeah.
Right?
It was freedom of speech. I just don't like him, right?
I know we're gonna get some thumbs down though for saying Metallica and Guns N' Roses suck.
Oh,
but you agree on Guns N' Roses though, don't you? That
yeah, I agree
like
with
Slash.
Guns N' Roses, but
like, you ever hear when everybody talks about guitar players like Slash is we have to like they think he's as good as Eric Clapton or something. Hey?
Yeah. Oh, Slayer.
Oh, what about Cream? Speaking of Eric Clapton, remember the early days when he was with Cream?
Yeah.
And what about the Yardbirds? You have to put the Yardbirds in there.
Never heard of them.
So Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page, all 3 guitarists. And
wasn't Cream like one of the first actual grunge metal bands to start off?
Remember the hard rock bands? Remember Iron Butterfly doing In-A-Gadda Da Vida? That was one of the heaviest songs around back in the day.
Yeah.
In the 60s.
Now,
Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water.
Highway Star.
What?
Highway Star.
Yeah.
You know, most of like Deep Purple, the Police, Led Zeppelin, they all came from United Kingdom.
Yeah.
England.
Yeah, all them bands did. All great music. Well, anyways, guys, I think we're gonna end this music one. I'm just gonna tell this music. Like when I put it on my YouTube page, I'll just title it music. That's it. Anyways, this has been us talking about our favorite music, and we're out. Jim with Chaos and Mario 800. We're out. Peace.